native of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Played on the high school state championship team with Southview Senior High School under Coach Bobby Pauls. That was very exciting. From there, I was recruited to play at Virginia Union University. Never had an opportunity to touch the field just due to circumstances beyond my control. Went home to Fayetteville State, just had that burning, yearning desire, and eventually finished out my schooling at Winston-Salem State, where I really got into coaching heavy under the tutelage of Coach Braswell. He was a mentor to me, and I just kind of felt like that was my niche, and the rest is history, as they say. I'm married 9 years to wife Mia. I have 3 boys, Donovan, Kevin, and Brian. They are aspiring football players as well.
All right, Coach, tell us a little bit about what do you bring to Smith as a coach, as a player, and as a man with compassion with the program that has been going downhill for quite some time. What is your plan to bring this program back up, Coach?
Well, everything I believe has a season. You know, everything I believe has its day, and I just believe that the timing was right for me looking to aspire into being a head coach, and the program being primed for someone that would have the patience and the know-how to turn the program around. So really, the approach is, it's a cliche, it's just the KISS rule, keep it short and simple, just show the kids little victories, show the kids little successes, and the little successes always equate to the big victory.
Coach, now which position do you like best? Do you like offense or defense? What coaching mind? We're trying to see what coaching mind do you bring? You bring a defensive style or offensive style?
As a defensive coordinator on the defensive side of the ball in the last 8 years, that was a no-brainer. I was a defensive-minded, but when the buck stops with you and the whole program is under your tutelage, you love and love both sides of it. So I love both sides of the ball just equally.
And Coach, how do you feel about going back to Atkins to play?
Well, you know, it's a surreal feeling. Being in that program from the day it opens, opening doors, and to see those freshmen now mature into young men, into polished players, to see kids that, you know, could barely put their pads on right, but now these guys are contenders. You know, Atkins has a great team. They're going to be very well coached. Coach Wimbush, he is my mentor. He taught me a whole lot about coaching. No disrespect to any of my other head coaches, but working with Coach Wimbush, he taught me a side of the administration that I just really believe prepared me for this job right here. But you know, I'm gonna be happy for their success, but at the same time, we're gonna be competitive, and we're gonna be ready to play when the whistle blows. Well, I'm gonna put it this way: I've learned to be humble, and right now we're just trying to play hard and be competitive. But Coach Wimbush, he lets me know now that he didn't teach me everything. So. You know, that's as far as the rivalry goes, right?
And Coach, how are the kids getting ready for the season for high school football? High school football is a very serious sport. How's the kids' attitudes overall, Coach?
Well, you know, not surprisingly, you know, that's a question that I feel that a lot of people are asking. You know, are your kids ready? I mean, my kids are no different than the kids at Atkins, no different from the kids at Dudley. You know, these kids want to play football. They're here. They were here on opening day. They've been here every day. They've worked hard. They've pushed themselves. They're very coachable. And the main thing we're trying to do right now is just pick those chins up off the floor and let these kids know that success is around the corner.
First, can you tell me a few guys that we can look forward to that's going to have going to be a bright start for you and have a good season for you?
Well, we took Brandon Carrington off of the defensive end position, and he'll be playing tight end for us. We have a wealth of talent at the running back position. However, the starting nod is going to go to Nick Burns, who's a returner, and we have a transfer in from High Point Andrews, B.J. Briley. He'll be our fullback. Nick Burns will be our tailback, and we have a slew of young receivers, Quentin Abel and Mike Milner just to round it out. We have a solid offensive line that's headed by our four-year starter at center, Demarius Bowe. And we have some new people at the guard and tackle positions, but I feel very confident in what we have as an offensive unit.
Okay, Coach, defense. Coach, every position is very vital on defense, but could you tell me a little bit about the freshman linebacker, Marlon Hughes? How's he going to look, Coach?
Well, first day I saw Marlon, I actually saw him in a 8th grade camp, the JPD camp. And when I saw this kid, I was like, wow, whoever gets this kid is going to have a special player. And I found out 2 weeks later that the kid would be coming to my program. But just his build, his demeanor, his, right now he still sees life as a bowl of cherries, and he's so open to coaching. And the kid just physically, by his senior year, is just going to be a specimen. But right now, he is going to be my starting middle linebacker, and he's also going to serve some time at running back as well.
Coach, how are you going to develop special teams for a field goal or for as your punt? Coach, that right there can win a game or lose a game for you. What are you going to do in that, Coach?
Well, you take that approach just like you take any other approach to the game of football. It takes work, it takes the details, it takes technique. But as far as our special teams, that's no different from any other phase of our game. Special teams is a third of the game. And we believe that if we can be competitive in 2 out of 3 areas, that we'll have ourselves in the ball game. So I look at special teams no different from offense or defense. We just have to put the best players in the right position, teach technique, and let our teaching and let the kids' ability go from there.
Schedule. Have you been doing any scrimmage games this year? You got some upcoming scrimmages, and you've did some 7-on-7s.
Yeah, we've played in several 7-on-7s. We played in JPD camps. We've scrimmaged a couple of teams out of Winston, which I was very pleased. Not necessarily at our execution, but the kids' competitive edge. That's what I was looking at. I've always heard that you can't put fire in something, but you can channel the fire that's already there. And our kids have that fire inside of them, and I'm very excited about that. But we do have some scrimmages coming up on the 12th and the 13th, and it'll be a good measure as to where we are as a team.
Since you've taken on this job about Dudley, and this is one of the big rivals, Coach, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, what I've heard about Dudley is they're very well coached. Coach Davis is an outstanding coach. He's a great man. You can just be around him 5 minutes and realize why his team is successful, and it all starts at the top. I've had a chance to see some of the competition, and they look good. They passed the eye test, and what we're going to do is line down, and we're going to stay low. We're going to come off the ball quick. We're going to swarm tackle. We're going to block. We're going to throw. We're going to try to catch it. We're going to receive it and kick it off. And at the end of the game, we'll let the score dictate where it is. But our kids will be ready.
Closing remarks you have for us today?
Yes, I just want to thank Dr. Rogers for giving me this opportunity to take a chance on a young coach, first-time head coach. That says a lot. When he shook my hand and said that I'm his guy, I just want to publicly go on record and say thank you for the opportunity. Also, my AD, Jerry Musil, has been a great help. We've had a lot of support from the community. The Golden Eagle Alumni Club has come and stepped up big, as well as Mr. German and our Booster Club. We've had a lot of people to step up to the plate on this program. But the biggest thing is just the community support. The administration has poured in so much support, as well as people that want to see the program do well. So to them, I want to say thank you.
When are you going to start contact?
We'll have a green and gold game this Saturday at 9. We'll go about an hour, put up one first on first, second on second, and do a little bit of special teams, and then from there we'll go into a little bit of special teams practice. But the public is invited. There'll be a chance for the kids' parents to come out, take a look at them. It is an open practice. We'll go about 15 plays scripted, then we'll go about 25 to 30 minutes game situation. It'll be first O against first E, and then we'll put our JVs in for a session as well.
Well, Coach Brewington, we thank you so much for your time. My name is Dennis White, and we look forward to seeing you, Coach, and Smith doing a great job.